Welcome to the channel. In today's video, we're going to look at a very important aspect of turkey farming, which is actually nutrition. Turkeys need to be fed on a balanced diet consisting of proteins, carbohydrates, fats, vitamins, and minerals. Proteins are very important for the growth and development of your turkeys. Proteins can be derived from soybean meal, fish meal, and other plant and animal protein sources. Insects and grubs also
Share with
constitute
us
an
how we can
important
improve our business.
part of proteins in your turkey feed. It's therefore very important for you to allow your turkeys to scavenge for insects, grubs, and worms, which are an excellent source of protein. Carbohydrates are also another essential component that should be included in your turkey feeds. Carbohydrates can be got from corn, barley, wheat, oats. These should be mixed in your turkey feed. Roots, vegetables also constitute carbohydrates. So it's very important to include roots such as potatoes, sweet potatoes in your turkey feed to basically enhance on the levels of carbohydrates in your turkey feed. Fats are also another important component of nutrition. These can be got from soya bean oil, sunflower oil, corn oil, and the nuts and seeds such as sunflower seeds and the other nuts. This will ensure that actually your turkeys are having the right levels of fats that are necessary for their growth and health. Vitamins are another important part of nutrition that should not miss in your turkey feed. These vitamins can be good from fruits and vegetables such as berries, apples, leafy greens, carrots. These will basically ensure that actually your turkeys are having the right amounts of actually vitamins that are essential for their health and the overall growth. Sunlight is also another important part of vitamins. Exposure to sunlight will ensure that actually your turkeys are getting the right amount of vitamin D, which is basically essential for their health and growth. So it's very important for farmers to basically expose their turkeys to sunlight to ensure that actually they're getting vitamin D, which is actually basically very essential for their health. Another important aspect of nutrition is actually minerals. These minerals will provide an essential source of calcium that is basically crucial for bone health and egg shell formation. For example, crushed oysters shells. These will actually provide a good source of calcium, which is key for bone health and eggshell formation, especially for laying turkeys. Another important component of minerals is poultry grit. Basically, this constitutes small rocks and crushed granite, which helps actually turkeys to grind down grains in their gizzards for better digestion. So basically, when we are looking at nutrition, we also need to feed the turkeys according to their age, size, and purpose. For example, poults between the ages of 0 to 8 weeks require high protein starter feed, which is optimal for their growth and further development. Then growing turkeys between 8 weeks, 20 weeks old will need a transitional feed, which is actually lower in protein, but still providing essential nutrients for development. Then adult turkeys, 20 weeks and above. Here you will basically need to look at the purpose for which you're rearing the turkeys in order for you to be able to provide them with the right feed that will meet their nutritional need. For example, turkeys that are meant for laying should be given layers feed. Of course, layers feed, which has high protein content, but also with high mineral content that will actually ensure that actually they produce eggs which are firm, such that you avoid actually them having damages in your eggs. Of course, turkeys that are meant for meat certainly need a high protein level and high carbohydrate level, basically to support the growth and the growth of the muscles, and also the weight that you need to achieve for you to be able to put them on the market. So basically that is it for the nutrition. If you have found this video to be helpful, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and kindly let us know in the comment section if you have any specific topics that you would like us to cover in our subsequent videos. Thank you for listening to me. Bye bye. Turkey farmers need to know that it's very important to supplement the feed with fresh greens and grains. Basically, turkeys need to be allowed to scavenge and feed on grass and greens, which are very essential for their health. Greens and grains not only add nutritional value, but also they provide enrichment for your turkeys. Another important aspect of nutrition is basically clean water and hydration. Most farmers tend to overlook this aspect, but it's very critical for the growth and development of your turkeys. Turkeys actually should have at all times access to clean water, and that water must be fresh. In other words, it shouldn't be stagnant water. The water should be clean and fresh to basically ensure that their hydration is catered for, and also to ensure their faster growth. Another important aspect that farmers need to take care of is basically the aspect of monitoring and adjusting the diet. It's very important for farmers to monitor the growth and development of turkeys and provide a diet in relation to the weight, the age, and purpose for which the turkeys are being kept. For example, young turkeys should certainly be fed on starter feed. Then turkeys from 8 weeks and above should be fed on actually growers feed, and laying turkeys should be fed on layers mash. And turkeys meant for meat should basically be reared on a diet that is high in both protein and carbohydrates to ensure their faster growth, to enable them attain good muscle size, but also to ensure that actually they have a proper weight that will basically enable you to put them on the market. Therefore, in summary, basically these are some of the key highlights about nutrition. One, turkeys should be fed on a balanced diet. That balanced diet should have basically proteins, carbohydrates, fats, minerals. Two, turkeys should be fed basing on their age or purpose. So basically the poults should be fed on starter feed, and poults, by poults I mean turkeys ranging from the age of 0 to 8 weeks, and then the growers should be fed on growers feed, and by growers I mean turkeys that are beyond 8 weeks, that is between 8 weeks to 20 weeks, and then mature turkeys. Those are turkeys beyond the ages of 20 weeks. These basically also should be fed on a meal which is high in protein and carbohydrates plus other ingredients. And then water is essential across the different ages of turkeys. So it's important that turkeys should have water at all times, basically to ensure that they're hydrated at all times, and also to ensure that they remain healthy and grow faster. Then another key issue is that it's very important, of course, to consult a nutritionist, especially in instances where your feeding is not basically meeting the expectations, your expectations in terms of growth and the overall health of your turkeys. So basically, if you feed that way, you should be able to achieve faster growth and healthy turkeys, and certainly you should be able to have a successful farm. So basically that is how we go about the feeding. We allow our turkeys to free range. In that way they are able to get vitamin D. They're also able to feed on greens, as you can see, and basically these provide them with essential vitamins that are basically good for their health. We've not been able to have, as of now, sickness on the farm, and we strongly believe that it is because the way we feed our turkeys on the farm.